I'd been thinking about buying a teepee for a long time, um, because I don't like boxes. I don't feel comfortable living in boxes. So the plan was to move into a teepee and try to live in someone's backyard because I need to use a bathroom and a kitchen, and to somehow help. I bought the teepee for my birthday. It was $2,000, and I sanded and oiled and cut the poles to size and put the whole thing up. So yeah, in some way, it's my. I own it. I think that's awesome. I own my house. I'm 24. I was 21 when I bought my first house. I was actually 20, turning 21. Um, and I think it's really awesome to like have my own thing. Yeah, so during that year, or the next 2 years, I didn't work. I did a little bit of work working with kids and babysitting, but I used my bike to collect wood for the fire. I had an open fire in the bottom of my teepee all winter, and I went dumpster diving probably at least 4 nights out of the week at Trader Joe's, ate fresh organic produce. Sometimes it had the same expiration date that the food that my friends had bought the same night had on it, and would just make whatever there was in the dumpster. So I was cooking a lot. I love cooking. In Santa Fe, I know of several families who live out of the dumpsters. Like families, people with jobs and everything, that it's like we want to eat good food, and there's organic food that is still good in the dumpster at Whole Foods and at Trader Joe's and at Vitamin Cottage. Um, there's just a lot of really good food getting thrown away. Some of it gets donated to homeless shelters and things like that. But yeah, and it's interesting because they guard that food with their lives. They're like, you can't come near this food. And it's like, I could go to a shelter where they're gonna give me whatever they have there, or I can go and choose whatever it is. And I don't know. The whole thing is very confusing with that. But no, never got sick. You look at the food, you clean it, you use your intelligence about it. There was a day when I got a call and it said, my friend was like, oh my god, there's just so many Cliff Bars, there's so many granola bars in the dumpster. And so my friends and I hopped on our bikes and drove down there and just packed all of our backpacks, and there was still like tons of Cliff Bars in there. We got home and I was like, we ate a bunch of them. I was like, why were there tons of Cliff Bars in the dumpster? So I looked it up online, and it turned out that the salmonella scare with the peanut butter, like massive peanut butter recall, had happened. Trader Joe's people catch us in the dumpster, and we have to like run away. I think you're not supposed to be in the dumpster, and I've had security guards chase us all the way down the bike path, and they like took their big white truck and chased my friend and I down the path. Literally driving on the bike path, and we know of a little side street, and we raced there as fast as we could and took off down this side thing that only you can hardly fit a bike through. Like my handlebars almost wouldn't fit, and got away. I think it was just intimidation. Usually the security guards who catch you are just so confused. They're like, what are you doing? Like sometimes, I don't know, maybe they're new or something. I know some of them know what you're doing, but we're like, we're getting food. Yeah, never got sick. I have a friend who eats meat out of the dumpster. And during that time I was an ethical vegan. So that means I wasn't willing to pay anyone to torture animals. I was willing to eat meat if it was respectfully treated and raised, and I would eat dairy and eggs if I got them from the dumpster, but I wouldn't buy them because I don't think that the dairy industry or the egg industry treats animals kindly. Even if it's like organic ones, free range doesn't really mean much when you actually look into it. So every time I found cheese, I was like, yes, I can have pizza, or whatever it was. Yeah, never got sick.